got a donated question actually.
Oh.
Eli,
Okay.
about you. I kind of already know this answer, I think, but well, he said, well, it's a whole long thing. First, he says, since VaN was born in NymN, does he know how to speak NymN? And has he been there recently? Would he be interested in traveling there? Maybe together with you, of course, after the situation settled down.
Yeah, I was born there. I could speak like Vietnamese with English to my mother. Like when I'm calm, I can speak Vietnamese calmly to my mother, but most of the time I'm yelling at her. You know how it is when you talk to your parents.
Sure.
Then when my brain is going too fast, then it's just English thrown in because I don't have time to translate to Vietnamese. So it's a mixture of Vietnamese and English when I'm yelling at her. It's like,
right,
you don't fucking know me, you know.
Yeah.
Stop being an overbearing bitch, you know. But half of that's going to be in Vietnamese and half of that's going to be in English.
Man, you don't call your mom a bitch, do you?
All the time.
Wow. Well, chat's pep-dancing for her now.
And I've been to Vietnam before, and I would love to go back. It's a great country. Yeah.
All right, we'll have to wait for this Corona madness to cease, and then we'll have to see.
Too far. It's my mom.
Chat,
my mom is not.
You know what she's telling VaN.
It's my mom. It's not your mom. It's not like I'm calling your mom a bitch. I'm calling my mom a bitch.
That's a popular one, otherwise, to do on Twitch. Your mom jokes are very in right now.
Yeah, someone. Who was it? I had to look up Joe Mama, and everybody is like, "VaN, don't do it," and I'm going, "Yeah," and it go. So I'm typing Joe Mama. I'm trying to find the handle. Oh, I was doing VIP or something, and so I got tricked into that, and they're all like, you know, funny, ha 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 ha
ha ha ha ha.
Any, kind of funny, actually. Any more? Any last one? Any more?
Any more what?
Questions? Is that it?
Here's a quick one. This guy says, how do I explain what gotcha is to my girlfriend? She keeps seeing it on my Reddit and YouTube, and she might think I'm gay. God bless.
Yeah, that's true. You would know more about this than I would, Nym. I'll let you handle this one. Yes.
Yeah. There's no simple way of explaining gotcha. I have basically avoided it altogether. But I haven't really had a situation. Well, I know that my family figured out like my YouTube channel, and that was when my latest uploaded video was like a long gotcha segment. They never question it though. But I mean, how do you explain it? It's quite simple, really. I mean, there's a lot of bizarre. I feel like this day and age, most people understand the concept of memes and internet culture. So with that in mind, and your girlfriend, you know, you're probably somewhat young dude. Your girlfriend's probably somewhat young. With that in mind, she probably understands internet culture. So just say, you know, it's just a meme. But I mean, maybe you are gay. Who knows? And there's nothing wrong with that. But that's what I would say, you know. And if she wants to know more, you know, you can give her the whole history lesson. You can be like, oh, it started on this Japanese board. And, you know, the next thing you know, you can be watching VaN's stream together. It's a good quality bounding time to listen to some gotcha and watch VaN.
So how do you explain video clips of just men, like, grinding against each other on a wrestling mat to your family?
Well, if I had to take the whole history lesson, I'd have to be like, yeah, it was. Well, basically, it all started with, you know, these gay video clips that someone decided to put the moans and the slaps and the beats on along this, you know, the beats to music, and it was actually very, very catchy, and it grew up. It started in Japan, and then it spread across the internet, and now it eventually got popular also on Western websites, and here. Why don't you just listen? Maybe that's the easiest way. Just play one of the songs to them, because I feel like there's a lot of actually really good gotcha out there. Like, maybe, have you heard Chandelier Right version? That one I feel like anyone can appreciate and find funny.
Yeah, but you're still not explaining why are we watching gay men or just men grinding against each other, video clips of that with the music.
Well, yeah, but you could put that to anything. I mean, like, you could say that about Gangnam Style. Why are we watching this Korean guy do a funky dance surrounded by a bunch of bizarre people in costumes? Like,
But
I don't know. It's funny. It sounds good. It's funny.
He's not wearing a Speedo and he's not grinding his camel toes against the other camel toes.
You're putting me in a corner here. I don't know. Maybe there's something wrong with. Maybe that's what I would say. You know what? Maybe that's what that was the easy. I was dropped on my head as a kid. Leave me alone. That's what I would say, and I'd run away.
So what is it that 18 to 20-something year old guys watching dudes flexing and grinding against each other? I'm still trying to figure that one out.
So you're wondering from like a straight perspective then, or
from a normal person perspective?
So with that question in mind, are you implying you're not normal? Is that how I should understand this? I don't know if I'm normal either is the problem. If you're asking me and if you're asking chat, and your premise is that we're normal, I'm not sure you're in the right forum,
Or like
especially not my chat.
or like just just say like a family member just walked by, and while you're playing on your computer and they're walking by and they're looking at it, and it's like, why are these naked men with babies on their crotch, grinding against each other and making moaning sound? Why? I don't get it. Why is that?
You'd have to unplug your headset, let them listen to the music, and then say, this is hilarious, and it's beautiful, and people put a lot of effort into this. You know what? You also don't have to be gay or whatever to appreciate the beauty, even if you're a guy, the beauty of a jacked male body. You don't have to be gay to appreciate wrestling. You don't have to be gay to appreciate powerful vocals along a good, catchy beat.
The thing is, NymN, this one I have to correct you. You do have to be gay to watch wrestling.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I don't need the Kinsey test then. I guess that settles it. I'm gay.
What was the question? I forgot completely. Why did we even get to that point?
He asked how to explain gacha to his girlfriend.
Oh, okay. This is what I would tell his girlfriend.
Okay.
You say, would you rather me watch this or the hentai girls prancing around?
Oh, genius.
Make your choice, bitch. What do you want me to look at?
Yeah.
So just tell her that and tell her, shut up and go in the kitchen and make me something.
Wow.
I'm just joking.
You could also say, would you rather I watch guys on guys or girls on girls? Because, maybe you should see the guys as less of a threat.
Yeah.
All right. I think we settled that one.
And then get the girlfriend over, and maybe she'll enjoy watching it too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You could bond over it.
Yeah. Oh.
What's your favorite gacha, actually?
There are so many. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's because every time I look at one, once in a while I go, that's my favorite, and then
right.
And then it just keep on changing all the time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what's your current favorite, or like, what's the last one that you've been jamming out to?
Well, right now I'm really big on the Russian folk gachi.
Which one is that again?
The Russian The Russian gachi.
Electric bodybuilder from Russia.
Uh, I like it. They're very folksy. The music is very, like
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
a lot of, very accordion and, guitar. Very folksy. And the more folksy it is, the more I enjoy it. It's like you're in a little village. It's like very, it's very old traditional songs, very, very folksy. It's like a country music, but it's Russian country music. And then all of a sudden it's, fuck you! Fuck you!
Well, this one he liked. Okay. I just got linked with. Have I heard this one? I wonder.
I can't hear it.
Yeah, no, I know you can't. I'm playing on my stream, but you've probably heard it before anyway. Yeah, I can't really read the name of it because it's Russian.
Yeah.
I really like Ass Clap.
That's been around for a long time.
Yeah, it has.
And it's Chinese, I believe. Someone in China made it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Someone sent me the link, and it was on Bilibili. Unfortunately, you can't play Ass Clap in China.
Why is that?
They banned it. It's probably having to do with the music, the video that goes with it. So that got banned. But it's still available on YouTube.
That's a shame.
I know.
I think we got through most of the email questions at this point. We can do a final one, which is a bit of a rough one, and I also don't know exactly if I have a good answer for it. But just quickly, do you know? This guy's talking about that he drinks too much alcohol, basically. He even uploaded a picture. He said, "It's a picture of me and my precious life juice," which I guess is a bad sign almost. Do you have any experience with? Let's put it this way. Do you have any experience with quitting an addiction?
Mm-hmm.
Or
yes,
any advice on how to
Yes,
quit?
I do. So he showed you a picture?
It's a picture of him. He's holding up a bottle of vodka, and he looks quite happy, I suppose, in that moment. You want to see it?
Yeah, I want to see it because I'm very visual. I like to see picture photos of.
I don't know if it's vodka, but it's something. It's on my stream right now.
Is he Russian?
I don't think. Actually, I have no idea.
He looked like he's.
Yeah,
He looked like he's 12 years old.
He says Russian standard is what the bottle is. So he's probably Russian.
He's very young.
Yeah. So that means that he can't be too addicted because he hasn't had enough time,
Well, it has something to do. I think it has a lot to do with not just the. I think the addiction is the result, but I don't know what the cause is. To be that young, and all you want to do is just focus on vodka. That's you focus on the wrong thing. You focus on what makes you want to do that to get to that point. Because most people want to play video game, and you want to drink. So, ask yourself why you want to do that.
Right.
NymN, your input?
Well, I don't know much about alcohol addiction. I know that alcohol addiction is dangerous even to shake. I don't know, though, if this guy is that hardcore of an alcoholic or if he's just saying that he thinks he drinks too much. So I'm going to go from that point. And yeah, I kind of agree with you. So I as someone who used to be very hooked on nicotine, my chat likes to meme that I still am, but I found advice from this guy called Alan Carr. He focuses on nicotine, but I believe his kind of approach works on anything, which is a lot of people, when they're trying to quit a substance they're addicted to, they tend to focus on the negatives about the substance, right? So if you're trying to quit smoking, you're going to think about how oh, it costs me money, it makes my breath smell, it's bad for my lungs, etc. But all of the smokers know this already, right? Everyone who smokes, they still know all of these things, and they still smoke, or they do whichever drug they're addicted to. So obviously that's not the case. That's not the way you go about it. Otherwise, they would all have quit already. So instead, you focus on the reasons why you continue, which is kind of what you're talking about as well. Focus on identifying the reasons why you continue, and then identify if they're really valid or not, right? So alcohol, I believe Alan Carr wrote a book about alcohol as well that you could look into, but and I don't know if it's perfectly, I don't think it translates quite as well to alcohol. Depends on your situation, but a lot of the reasons why you think you might continue might just be, false ideas you have. For example, a lot of smokers say, oh, I like the taste of it. And I mean, you could like the taste of like lobster, but you don't need to carry it around with you, right? And a lot of smokers would continue to smoke even a dusty old rope if it meant that they could get their nicotine fix, even though they don't. So they don't really necessarily like the taste of it. So identify, but without getting too specific, identify the reasons why you continue instead of focusing on the reasons why you should quit, because you probably already know those, and try to dispel those reasons, and that should make it a lot easier for you, right? We don't need to convince ourselves not to drink bleach. We inherently don't want to, because we know it's bad for us and we have no urge to drink it. So if you can properly get rid of the urge to drink it, which is of course very hard, but if you take that approach instead, yeah. There you go. There's my take.
Yeah, because a lot of people use it as a crutch. A lot of people think, oh, I'm nervous, or I'm upset, or I'm, I need something, and they go for it right away, the smoking or the drinking. And for me, I never have any problem, because, I'm like, I'm just faking it. I don't need to have.
Have you ever struggled with addiction, or maybe you don't have to talk
about
it?
I'm addicted to. I'm addicted to sugar. I still am.
Yeah.
Like 11 midnight. If I don't have my ice cream, or there's no ice cream in the house, I'll be sitting there thinking about, well, if I take the cooking chocolate on the shelf and mix it with, I'm making things up in my, I got some strawberry preserve in the refrigerator. I'm trying to.
Knut will have some good ideas for you how to combat that.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to make up shit, and it's like the worst shit, and I'll be eating that. Like baking chocolate chip with jelly and Jello powder just to get and after that I just feel horrible, and I'm like, oh, you're disgusting, man. You're a fucking disgusting person.
Aww.
Yeah. But
there's another streamer addicted to sugar called Trainwrecks, if you've ever heard of him.
Oh. Don't let me get started on Trainwreck.
Wait, please do get started on Trainwreck. Wait, what do you mean? Now you made me curious.
No, we kind of like trying to communicate with each other. Okay. And I call him and I say, let's set up something for next week. We'll do like what we're doing right here. And he said, okay. First, he's trying to get me onto his podcast, with like 8 people. Have you been onto his podcast, NymN?
I have, yeah.
You have. For me, it's like, it's very intimidating, because you got like all these cool streamers, and they're talking about, they're having their own language, and I'll be sitting there like, what the fuck is everybody talking about? It's like, how you sit at dinner and, and you don't know what everybody is.
Sometimes he does invite people that are not streamers, and they usually find something to talk about. It depends, I guess.
Yeah, but I watch that, and it's like, okay, I'm not going to go into that group, because I'm going to be like, what are they saying? I don't get it. What are you trying to say? And then, VaN, what do you think about that? And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about. So I'm trying to do like a dual stream instead of one-on-one, so I can like, get to learn more about Trainwreck and stuff. And then I kind of joked about on one of my live stream. I joked about, oh yeah, I'm going on live with Trainwreck, but then he insisted that I fist him before we start the stream. I said, Train, we don't have to do that, because everybody wants me to do that. We don't have to. We don't need to. And Train just like, no, do it. I want you to fist me. I was just joking about that, and someone clipped it and shipped it. Okay, so then I haven't heard a peep from him. It's like boom, dead silent. You know,
he's addicted to Call of Duty right now.
Our communication is gone. Okay, so then I go, oh, you know, he probably heard about that, and even though I was joking about that, and he thought I was serious, you know, and he thought I was a liar and making shit up, but I was just joking. So then, what time was it? So then I go, oh, he's pissed at me, so we're done. I think Trainwreck is done with me. I fucked it up, okay? I fucked up my chance to because I was just joking around. He thought I was serious. That's what I was thinking, all right? So then last night, oh my God. Okay, people, you gotta ease up on a cameo. I got like 6 cameos to do. Please, hold off on that. So last night I got, see what time is it? Twitter. I got a Twitter message. I'm trying to look at what time he sent me the Twitter message. Shit. I
wouldn't worry about Trainwreck being.
Well, let me. No, it just.
Right.
I forgot. Oh, yesterday at. It doesn't show me the time, but it was late. All right.
Okay.
And then I gotta say, you want to do a podcast tonight?
Like, yeah, he does that to me all the time.
Late at night, okay? It's like Trainwreck, you don't fucking know me, all right? For me, I have to. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on.
Oh, it is beer. I was gonna say almost every Thursday. Wait, is it Thursday? No, every Friday morning I wake up. I get up every Friday at like 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning. I have a message from Trainwreck saying, "Yo, you want to come on the podcast, bro?" Like, I'm not up at 4 or 5 a.m.
So, NymN, are you there?
Yep.
So it's like late at night, and he goes, "And I'm a lady. I need time to prepare myself." He has no idea what it takes for me to go on stream, all right? Like, before I go on stream, like, before I talk to you, NymN, I got to do a snail bee facial mask. You know, I have to put that on my face. It's like a mask.
Snail bee?
Yeah, it's snail secretion. And it's like a mask I have to put on for 2 hours. Then after that, I have to put on I have to take a bubble bath. I have to take an hour bubble bath to cool my shit down after the mask. And while I'm taking a bubble bath, I have to put on the under eye patch on my face. Under eye. I have to go through like a whole beauty regimen just to go live. It would take me like 6 hours to prepare myself. So it takes me 6 hours. Then, I have to put cucumber slices on my eyes with the patch. It takes forever. And
Have you ever seen the start of American Psycho?
Yes, very similar to that. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. So, I need like 2 days in advance notice. You don't fucking call me within a half an hour and say, "Hey, you want to go live?"
Yeah.
That's just fucking crazy.
We got a good suggestion though in chat, is that if you did all of these things during Trainwreck's intro, you would still be done before the actual stream started.
That's true. But here's another thing that I learned, that he is such a big streamer that he doesn't have fucking time to like. I think that he look at my shit and he's getting upset. He doesn't know what the fuck I'm doing here. He doesn't even look. He has no idea. So I was thinking like, he's watching my shit and he's getting upset. He doesn't fucking care, So I'm like here worrying about what Trainwreck. I can even like sit here and say shit about him all day long, and he's like, VaN who?
Someone's probably gonna clip it and ship it to him
But
if you do.
he doesn't even have. He's so important that he doesn't even have time to even look at it. It's like, well, I got game to play. I don't have time to look at that shit. So
Train looks at a lot of clips though. He sees a lot of clips.
oh, he does.
Yeah. I can talk to. Sometimes I mention him. Someone clips that, puts it on his Reddit, and then he watches that on his stream.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
that's definitely a thing, yeah.
But I thought like he doesn't have time for any. So here I am
He's
thinking.
got plenty of time.
So that's the same thing with him and Forsen. Like Forsen, I'm be talking about. I'm living. It's like I'm like this girl who has like fantasy relationship with guys that have no idea that she's existed. So that's who I am. I'm like.
A lot of streamers are probably more aware of you than you might think. Forsen's in his own bubble for the most part, but even Forsen gets sent clips of you. Forsen's watched clips of you where you're suggesting all kinds of activities together. I know that's for sure.
Are you sure? Because I feel like I'm just living a fantasy relationship with these people, and they're like, "What? That's who? Who the hell is that?" Like they don't.
Oh,
I'm in my own world, and they like we don't give. It's like won't even pay attention to.
No, a lot of them are very aware of you, but a lot of streamers are very scattered-minded and they're very distracted with whatever they're doing. A lot of them are very bad at planning, and a lot of them are very bad at messaging and reaching out. This isn't a personal thing to you, and that people don't care about you. I have I've known a lot of these streamers for years, and not specifically even the ones we're talking about. And it's very hard sometimes to communicate or plan things with them. So.
But I think
most of them are like that. There's a few people who are not, but most of them are like that.
But they kind of like mistaken me with one of those podcast guys, one of those smelly bros, and I'm special.
Smelly bros?
I'm special, I'm a lady. You need to get an invite. You gotta do like 2 days in advance or a week in advance. You gotta give me time. You don't like just. Oh, I'm in the mood right now. I'm gonna tweet VaN real quick and see if he's gonna pop onto my stream in half an hour. It's like it doesn't work like that. Smelly bros.
Yeah, no, I get you. Well, you should tell him that. But I mean, if you don't want to go on the podcast,
because I would be totally lost. I would know what Everybody have their own little jingles,
They talk about a lot of non-stream. I mean, they do talk about like this streamer got banned. That's a popular topic, I suppose. But I mean, you're doing just fine now. Talking to me, we've talked about all kinds of stuff, and you have an opinion and you say things. The same thing. It's just more people, which actually means it's easier to like have a cop out. You don't really have to fill the void of silence. There's always going to be someone talking anyway. So you have to like elbow your way to even get to say anything. So you can, for the most part, just sit back, relax.
And I'll just be visual.
Yeah, you can be eye candy.